So next we're going to do a waterfall. We're going to do this a little bit different. And when you're new to waterfalls, I think this is probably kind of a more helpful way to do it for you to kind of learn. So we are going to cut 4 pieces that are 5 by 5.5. So I'm going to cut 5. I'm going to cut 5. And then I'm going to cut 5.5. And again, 5.5. And 5.5. Now we are going to cut a base that we're going to put our waterfall on. Okay, so we are going to cut a base piece that is 5 inches. That is big enough scrap, good. So 5 inches by 7 inches. Okay, this one doesn't get scored or anything like that. Okay, these 4 pieces, however, will. So we are going to put the 5.5 inch side at the top of the scoreboard and score it 1/2 inch. Okay. You're going to do that on all 4 pieces. Okay. You are not going to miter these. Waterfalls, you are not ever going to miter your flaps. Okay. So we're going to fold this over and burnish it down. We're going to do that on all of our pieces. Okay, so here's how this is going to go together. You have your base. Okay, these are the same width as your base. Okay, so I'm going to take my first one. I'm going to put glue on my tab and line it up at the very bottom edge of my base and burnish it down. Okay, and I'm going to open it up. I'm going to take my next one, and what we're going to do is we're going to put glue on there, and then you're going to line that up, push that up against the bottom of this tab. Okay, you see where that tab ends, and this is going to go up against like so. The reason we are doing it on the base is that's going to help you to line it up, okay, so that your waterfall is straight. Because as long as your flap is even with the sides of your page, your waterfall will be straight. Okay, I'm going to open that up, go to our next piece, do the same thing. Again, we're going up against the bottom of the one before, and then fold back. And our last piece, assuming my math was correct, that's always the question here. And it looks like it might have been. Okay, and there's your waterfall. Okay, I'm just going to come back in one at a time and burnish that crease again once these are glued down to make sure that it's going to lie nice and flat. Okay, so there is your perfectly aligned waterfall on a base that we can now put into the back of our book. However, it is not the same size as the back of our book, so I'm not going to glue this in yet. We will mat the back side of this, and then we'll glue this in. We're also going to do a closure on this, but we're going to do all of our closures at the same time. So for now, I'm just going to let this sit in here like so. And we're going to move on to our last element, which is going to be a pull-out kind of accordion flap. Okay, so that's what we'll be working on next time. And then we'll go to closures and then matting and decorating our book.